Alright guys, so we're going to be doing the #1 requested thing. Maybe not #1 requested from YouTubers, but I know from all my friends for whatever reason. There's been a bunch of comments saying to do this. Don't know why exactly, but we're going to do it today. It does need to be done anyway, so we're going to be doing a bed liner in the bed of the truck, obviously. But first we got to wash it, so we're going to jump to that. Alright, so first thing first, hopefully the wind's not messing up, but we got to get this bed cleaned out. Very dirty, whole bunch of crap. So got my dish liquid in here, gonna set it up, pressure wash this, get it real clean. That way there's not any oils or anything like that the stuff is not gonna adhere to. And then we'll get it dry and we'll get it inside and start the process. So I've got the truck in here all clean, wiped. I blew it out with the leaf blower first to get the big water out, and I've wiped it down with a rag. Need to go back over it one more time to get it fully dry. I might put a fan up on it for a little bit, let it get all the way dry, and then we're going to start masking it off. But before we do that, I'm going to go into what I got and what we're going to be using. So here's what we're going to be using. It's called a Herky Liner. If you go in the store, you can actually feel it. It's got a little piece right here that's covered the tag that you can feel what the texture is going to be somewhat like. I had this on my F-150. I did it in it, and it lasted really well up until when I sold it a couple years later. It still looked really good. Obviously wasn't perfect. I went into a store today to see how much it would cost to get a spray in, and for a professional rhino line or whatever they use, it was going to be $400, which $400 is not crazy or anything. I mean, that's a very fair price, I feel like. I got this stuff for right at $100, and they currently have a $25 mail-in rebate, so really hard to not go that route. And I honestly, I like doing stuff to my truck. I like making y'all videos, so it would be a lot more boring if I just said, hey, I'm going to get this done on my truck, and then went and picked it up. And also a lot more expensive as well. So we're going to do the old Herky Liner. So here's what comes in the kit. Got 2 sponges, got a brush for the fine spots, got this to rough up. Got to go over, just rough all this up just a little bit just to give it something to bond to. So we got everything masked off. I've got it roughed up, wiped back down. I'm about to mix the Herky Liner itself up, put it in this tray, and then we're going to be using the brush to first get like up underneath and stuff, the places that we aren't going to be able to roll it on. So we're going to do that first, and then we'll start doing the coats of rolling it on. Super thick down there at the bottom. It's a little thick. It is pretty strong smelling as well. Alright guys, so we got like the edges and around the little plastic things. No, I didn't take them out. Yes, I'm aware, fully aware. But we got that going, so I'm going to go over it a couple more times as it dries, and then we'll be ready to do the rolling, so I'll catch y'all then. So we're really still using the brush, but I'm going to go ahead and get started on just this back part with the roller. I don't know how good it'll look on camera, but we're definitely getting some more coats on here and looking real good. Still see some white through here, but it's got a real nice dark textured look to it. And yeah, I'm just going to work on that, slowly start rolling some of these edges. And you know, it's pretty easy. It's not a lot to film because all you're doing is this. Okay, you're rolling it. I know if y'all watched the whole video of that, you would probably unsubscribe instantly because that is extremely boring. So I'm honestly going to probably just polish up the truck, finish it up, and then get back with y'all. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. Alright guys, so I'm done for the moment. I've got to go back and do a couple more coats, probably one more coat over the whole thing to get it fully, you know, black where you don't see any white through. There's a couple light spots here and there. Just got done with the tailgate. It's coming out great. I mean, it looks super good to me. Yeah, you can see here it's pretty splotchy, but you know, that's to be expected. You don't do one full pass or anything. You gotta do it, let it bond, and then, you know, kind of go back. But you know, it's coming out smooth. I'm really trying to be patient with this, have it as good as possible. So I'm not gonna rush it. I'll let this dry, and then I'll come back and put another coat on it. Alright guys, we are all done. I'll obviously do a full outside when I get out of the garage tomorrow after it's all dry and stuff, let y'all see it, but it came out pretty freaking sweet, and I took my time, and I really do think it came out amazing. So I'm not gonna go over too much of it right here while it's inside still. It's still drying, but yeah, I'm going to pull it out tomorrow, and then we'll have the full reveal of it and really go over with y'all exactly how it went. There you go, boys. It looks freaking awesome. Came out super duper good. It's just a touch of, you know, not thickness change, but like you can tell a little bit different where it was rolled. Just barely right there in the middle. But I mean, it looks so freaking good. Everything came out pretty dang smooth. A couple of these little places like this where the brush got underneath the tape, I can go back in there and clean that off if I want. Really not going to mess with anything like that because, I mean, the tailgate's going to be shut. I haven't even shut the tailgate. Let's give it a shut and see. does she look? Looks freaking great. So it looks pretty sick now. A ton of y'all, I mean a ton of y'all requested this in person and YouTube, Instagram. Like, man, get a truck liner, get a bed liner, get a bed liner, blah, blah, blah. A lot more than I thought would. I mean, it obviously does look really good sitting here. And it definitely did help. But, man, it was a huge request by y'all. So we did it. And we did it for, once I do my mail-in rebate, less than 70 bucks. So, pretty sweet. And I've got a good bit left the paint. So there's a couple places I'm seeing now that I got out in the sun. Like right here, you can just barely see a little bit of white through. So I can go over that another day. Don't have to do that right now because you can, you know, just apply it later. But it's got a real nice rough finish. Obviously, it just depends on how many coats you do, how good you mix the stuff up, how thick it's going to be. Nice thick layer. Now the bed is all protected. No scratches are going to happen. Nothing's gonna slide around real easily in here. And yeah, so I would say for freaking under 100 bucks, you've got some time, you want to do it, you're patient, you just want to do it yourself, not take it somewhere, 100% would recommend the Herky liner. Does so good, and it definitely has enough for a long bed truck if you have a long bed. Definitely think you have plenty. And yeah, so I mean, I really don't know what else to say. She's got a bed liner, under 100 bucks. Took me 2 days just, you know, painting it after work, just because I didn't want to wait up all night long for it to dry and then do a second coat. So I just did it 2 afternoons. So pretty freaking pumped. Looks sick. Cheapest thing I've done to the truck, and it's covering a large portion of it. So y'all let me know what you think. I'll see you on the next one.